Okay. Hey guys, this is Zach with War on Retail. Um, Super cool. I figured out how to kind of record my screen on the computer. So I've had a lot of people ask about how to ship. We get a lot of requests, a lot of shipping quotes. People always request as far as like single pallets or LTL shipments. LTL meaning less than truckload, less than load. So what I'm going to do today is really quick, just walk you through a really simple website that I tell everybody about just because it's so user friendly. Um, so yeah, it's uship.com. It's the letter uship.com. So you'll go to uship.com, just set up an account with them. Very easy. You can sign in through Google or Facebook. So you don't even have to, make an account. You just sign in through Facebook. Um, Really easy. There's no reason anybody shouldn't learn how to do this. If you're serious about growing your business in the next year, learn how to ship your own pallets. People miss out on deals because if I post a pallet for $1,000 and I get 10 people asking for a quote, but one person saying I want it, I'll send my own truck. I'm going with the person that says I want it, I'm going to send my own truck. They're going to cause me less headaches. It's less work on my end, and it gets done. It just shows us that you're serious. But I get it can be a little nerve wracking to do it yourself for the first time. It's different. You have to learn. We understand that we're here to help, but it's important that you go ahead and learn how to do it. And I guarantee you'll be happier with that later on, especially our out of state customers. So, really quick, you'll hit, estimate shipment, you'll go to freight, less than truckload. UShip will also do truckloads. I've never used them for truckloads, but they're there. So we're gonna do LTL, used commercial goods. Everything we sell is we're gonna consider that used, and then we're gonna hit pallet. Really simple. So we're handling units or pallets. You can ask us for the dimensions. So a standard pallet we all know is 48 inches by 40 inches. Most pallets are gonna be at least 5 foot tall, so we got 60 inches there. And then just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to do 500 pounds as my weight. And that's just I estimate most pallets being 500 pounds or less. And then obviously we have one pallet, might have three pallets, might have four pallets, whatever. You can put that as your quantity. And then your pickup date. So for quotes, I just picked the next available date, which would be obviously Tuesday the 15th. And then my zip code is the zip code you're picking it up from, which is 30214. If you're not sure about our zip code, you can go on our website, go on Google, or just ask us. We're more than happy to give you those answers. And then we were picking up from a business, so with a loading dock or a forklift, which tells UShip that the truck they need to send doesn't have to have a lift gate on it. So then delivery information, what we're going to do is just do the same zip code. And this is important here. Are you a home, a resident? Are you a residence? Are you a business? That's going to make a difference. So if you have a business but you're operating out of your home, you're still a home business. Don't put business. They'll end up adding extra fees on. So for the sake of our video, we'll just do a residence or a home business. This tells UShip generally. It went ahead and clicked liftgate service at delivery. So you can unclick that, but that liftgate service means they're going to bring a liftgate on their truck and lower the pallet down onto you. Most times they're going to charge you for this every time every time you're a residential address anyway. If you're a commercial business, if you've got a business address or a commercial address and you choose the liftgate service, it is an extra fee. If you choose to not have a liftgate service, that's totally fine. But if you ask the driver when they get there, they're still going to rebill you for it anyway, which is another reason we've got to start getting away from doing quotes for customers ourselves, because we're putting this on our account. And so if you tell us, oh, we don't need a liftgate, we'll be fine, and then the driver gets there and the driver says, hey, you want a liftgate, they're charging me for that. So it's a cost that we incur that's difficult for us to get back once the deal's been done. So just make sure you're as upfront in this area as possible. We'll usually most times kind of estimate a higher weight than we think it is. If I think it's 400 pounds, I'll guess 450, 500. We have a scale coming in this year to be more exact, more precise on that, to help you guys with shipping, because we are wanting to offer more shipping options this year. So then we hit get quote. And it's as simple as that. So it's going to give us a quote. We've got a bunch of options here, obviously. So Obviously, the cheapest one being Southeastern Freight Lines, the most expensive being FedEx Freight Economy. They're all delivering, it looks like, within 1 to 2 business days. Cheapest is Southeastern. It's very important that you get to know these trucking companies. For example, Roadrunner, we love our local driver, but we hate the company as a whole. Forward Air is also extremely slow. They will lose your packages. They're terrible. Southeastern, usually the cheapest one isn't the best one. In this case, I would go with Southeastern Freight Lines, a very good company. They show up on time, they deliver on time. We don't have any problems with theft in their when they do the their shipping. And that's another thing to touch on is we shrink wrap everything in black when it goes out LTL. The reason being when we ship it LTL less than truckload, it goes from our warehouse to a Roadrunner truck or to a Forward Air truck to their distribution center or their warehouse, and then it moves from there to another truck, and it might hit a couple different buildings before it actually gets to your place. So that's that many people, handling that product. And so we shrink wrap them in black, so as the customer who gets it, whether or not your product's been tampered with. So that's one difference between LTL and full truck is the LTL will bounce around. That full truck is going from point A to point B with no stops in between. So it's as simple as just hitting book your shipment. You'll give them obviously all of our information. You can put my name on here for pickup or Jennifer's name or Maisha's name. And then, this is the kind of information that once you've gotten the quote and you're sure you want the pallet, you can say, hey, I want it, I got the quote, and then we can give you all this information. This is stuff that we definitely don't mind, giving it to you. And it's also all on the internet as well, so all really easy to find. And then it's going to ask for your contact information, all that fun stuff. Then you'll hit checkout, it'll charge your card, boom, it'll populate a bill of lading. Which what's nice about uship is since you're putting in my contact email, it's actually going to send me a copy of the bill of lading without you having to do that extra step. So again, uship's just really easy, user friendly. You can sign up in minutes, get quotes within minutes. If you want to use brokers like Freight Quote or Uber Freight or JB Hunt or other freight carriers, you can get better deals, better pricing. If you hook up with one in particular, like if you call Southeastern Freight Lines and set up an account with them, if you're doing a lot of volume, several pallets a week, I'd suggest maybe reaching out to a set carrier and trying to develop a better relationship with one carrier. But if you're doing a pallet a month or pallet every other month, 2 pallets a month, very small volume, just to start off, uship's so easy and the rates are comparable that I've found. I don't think they're getting rich off of it based off other brokers that I've dealt with. So that's pretty much it. If you have more questions, feel free to call or email, private message, whatever. We can definitely help you if you have any questions. But just going forward next year, people are always asking for shipping quotes. I try to get to people, but honestly, we've slowed down on shipping because as fast as this took, about 5 minutes, when you've got 20, 30 people all asking for a shipping quote, it then takes an hour to 2 hours to get through everybody. And typically what'll happen is so and so hits, hey, what's my freight to this, and they might be kind of serious about it, but the 20 people that below them, just they saw someone ask for a freight quote, they figured they'd do the same thing. And then I'm answering 20 people and really only one person was interested, and then I'm left not selling the pallet, or it sells to somebody in the warehouse. And unfortunately, it's easier for us if someone comes in to buy it, or someone calls and say, hey, I can set up my own shipping, I'll take that pallet, I'm going to go with that person every single day, because it just shows us that y'all are serious. So that's pretty much it. And you can use this shipping with other people. You don't have to buy through War on Retail in order to use this. Obviously, I'm not affiliated with uship in any way, shape, or form. It's just a super user-friendly way to ship, and I think you guys, could knock that out. So if you have any questions, again, let me know. And yeah, I hope we see you guys here pretty soon. Thanks, and have a good